Welcome aboard, shipmates. This is the Master Helmsman here. Gonna play some Subnautica Early Access. Now, this game is pretty unique in the fact that, and I'm not gonna preach for too long, but it's unique in the fact that it's this giant underwater world that you get to explore. You crash landed on this planet, and you have to survive, which is great. I'm totally into it. It was just recently updated here with the ability to go to this big old boat out there, this ark, if you will, called the Aurora, that you were on, crash landed on the planet, you survived, you're the only one, yada yada yada. So, let's get started. I like to do the whole water food thing, not so much with the hardcore, not yet, so we'll do survival. And I'm going to overwrite my old save for you people, so just real quick to show you, 504 minutes, a little bit of time on there. Let's do this. Alright, so here we go, got our little life pod. I'm pretty sure that, you know, the majority of you that would watch this, which would hopefully be a lot of people, would understand, you know, what's going on in the game. So I'm just going to dive right into it, no pun intended here. Catch peepers, I'd rather not. Let's see what we got going on around here. Now, from my understanding, the game itself isn't, what's the word I want to use? I mean, it's not infinite, it's finite, which is interesting to me. Because, I mean, it seems pretty massive, and there's the Aurora there for your viewing pleasure. But, yeah. Alright, let's see what we got here. I need a knife, I need a tank, I need a few things, and I forgot what I need to grab for them. Excellent. Well, I guess we'll just go gather some stuff up and see what the hell happens.
Scanning the Aurora. Zero life signs detected. Lethal radiation levels detected. The main drive core has malfunctioned. The primary dark matter containment field has dropped.
Always can use copper. Copper, quartz, and salt. Speaking of quartz, can never have enough salt or quartz. Ah, damn it. Those big guys. I love them because they'll get me scrap metal and teeth occasionally, so I can make a Cyclops, which is this big bad boy right here. He's pretty key. Screw you, peeper. Damn things are too fast. They're just too fast. I gotta wait till I get my little Sea-Doo holy crafty mathinger. I forgot what the darn thing's called. La, 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 la. So yeah, really enjoy this game. The fact of when you get into the deeper water, you don't really know what's there. I come to find out that I have this lovely fear of not being able to see what's below me. Big things in the water, if you will. I was actually doing some research on that, and I forgot the name of it. It's a tongue twister. But, maybe I can remember that. Oh, okay, some glass. One more quartz. Definitely know I need silicone. Silicone's always good. I'll have to get more quartz. Tools, knife. Please get the knife out. That's good. And for those of you that play and you know, have a little experience with this game, please, for the love of God, do not swim with items out in your hand, because it slows you down a lot. So don't do that. I've seen some Let's Plays of other people, other YouTubers, and they swim with the items out in their hand, and I just want to reach through the screen and slap them. Even after people write in comments and suggest, you know, hey, don't swim with things in your goddamn hands. They still do it, so I don't know. Makes me think that they don't read the darn comments. Is that 3? That's 3, right? Oh yeah. Let's go make a tank. La 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 la. So I'm definitely my goal here is to shoot up the quote-unquote tech tree, as it were, and try to get at least the sea moth. I mean, I got to go find the fragments, but I'd like to get the sea moth this episode as fast as I can. So I might have to just go a little bit faster. What is for flippers? Flip or fins? Just 2 silicone? Done and done. So we're gonna need 4 quartz for 2 silicone. Let's find my quartz. I know there's not a lot of quartz in the kelp field. It's most of these guys, which these guys don't bother me at all. And since he's picking up the scrap metal, with these guys, what you need, if you ever want to make the Cyclops, the Big Mamma Jamma, you need enameled glass. Now, to make enameled glass, you have to get teeth that those big guys drop. Now, one of the interesting things about that is they go after scrap metal. See? Stalker, that's his name. Sorry. Come here, you son of a bitch. And if you get a piece of scrap metal and put it near them, they'll go for it. And usually they'll drop a tooth in the process, and you need their teeth to make enameled glass. And maybe, just maybe, find one of their teeth just kind of hanging around here. Maybe not. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. I don't mind fighting them one-on-one, but I don't want to get swarmed. Get towed up. See, there you go. Boop. Did he drop one? Nope. Oh, wow. Hello. They're like fighting each other for that piece of scrap metal. And the game's telling me I need to eat. So just pick a whole bunch of these guys for now, these acid mushrooms. Come here, you. I'll digest you. Oh, I picked up some creepvine too. Nom 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 nom. Alright, let's. Oh, there we go. There's a fragment of something. Sea moth. Nice. Get that research and rat me out. I think a sea moth is relatively easy. Relatively. Right, you analyze, baby. So that's gonna do its thing. Let's go over yonder. I always want salt, like I said before. Salt, quartz. Salt is gonna enable you to make it so the fish that you catch don't dehydrate you and actually will fill you up more. And it's also going to enable you to make water using coral. These guys are everywhere. Alright, come on, you son of a bitch. And yeah, so salt is pretty essential. I wish I had fins. Fins make it so you swim a little bit faster. Okay, I can't be screwing around with this guy for too long. I ain't got much air left. Find one of those little sponge things that kick out some air bubbles, which I am not readily finding, so we're just going to go up top. Now, I could make life a little bit easier on myself and make some of those breathing tubes, but I just don't want to sacrifice the titanium this early in the game for some to be able to stay underwater longer when I can usually find those little purple sponges. Oh, gold? Interesting. Gold's usually a little more rare, and it's usually found at lower depths. So that's kind of interesting. God, these guys are just swarming. They're everywhere. Go away. Leave me alone. Not ready to fight you yet. Douchebags. This is kind of interesting how I spawned near, it looks like a lava
Warning,
vent.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, thank you, automation. I have a little bit of experience with these things. I know that if I get too close to when it's venting, I'm gonna get hurt a little bit. Insofar as is like, oh yeah, and they're quartz gold mines. As far as is like how close you have to get to the vent, I haven't yet to test. Be quite honest, I don't want to, but I mean, I'm pretty decently close right now, and I'm not getting burned. So maybe you just got to be like directly in the line of fire. Ooh, flippin' nose. I'm sure one of you guys do. But I'm just gonna swim up here and hope for the best. Okay. I think I got enough.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Son of a whore. Okay. Yeah. Air. I need one more quartz. Just one. Another lovely thing that I love about finding quartz, I like finding it at night because it stands out so much. And it is so much more easy to find quartz at night than it is during the day, in my opinion. Which, I mean, if you're watching this, then, I mean, that's probably what you want, is my opinion. Oh, silly me. I forgot silicone's only 2 quartz, not 3. Thinking of glass. Alright. Radiation suit, definitely gonna need that. But I'd rather have the fins first. I like to get around. Do another thing of silicone. And my quartz, I can start making batteries. I make 4 batteries with that. Get this titanium out of the way. Dive reel. No, don't need the stasis rifle. The air bladder. Power cell copper wire. Got it. We can make that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. So, make a power cell, which is just a really, really big battery. The ones that the sea moth and the cyclops use. As well as an underwater base. You gotta make 2 batteries. Which is just 1 copper and 3 of the acid mushrooms. Now that's why I'm saying that copper is so valuable, because you need to use that to redo your power sources. But pro tip, because it is an alpha, if you save your game and come back in, the power will usually, with whatever you're using, will be at 100%. So it's usually for like those times where 1, you forget about that particular fact and you're in the middle of doing whatever you're doing. Hooray! Or 2, you don't want to do something like that and you want to play it like legit. And I'm sure you could probably come up with other myriad of reasons of why you would or would not do it, but yeah, I usually do it for long expeditions. I try to like play it legit. I am human, so it's not always the case. Copper wire. And my sea-doo. Where are you at? I love this little thing. You zip around like a sumbitch on this so fast. Woo! Love it. Right. And again, like I said, don't, for the love of God, don't hold things in your hands if you're not needing to use them. Yeah, these lava vents, they have a lot of awesomeness. A lot of stuff that you'll need later on. Okay, we got air pocket thing down here.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
We're gonna go back out the way we came in because at least that way I know I can get out. This may hurt. Another thing is if you run out of oxygen, and like when you start running out of oxygen, your guy's gonna like go black. Here, I'll show you. He'll start fading out. But you still have time.
Emergency. 10 seconds of
You still have time to get up to this surface. I'll show you. Here we go. He's like, I can't breathe. Oh my god. He's like, I'm blacking out. I'm blacking out. I'm blacking out. Oh, and we're still at the surface. So you still got a few seconds before you totally, before the game's like, screw you, you're done. And that just teleported into his mouth. Cheater. Anyway, let's go back down there. Actually, you know what? First, let's eat some food. And by food, I mean mushrooms. These fish, these fast little buggers, and these, I think they're called like bladderfish, air sac fish. I do not find them worthwhile to pick up to eat. In lower depths, I think it's about like at least 100 meters. There's these fish called spadefish, okay? And normally if you eat a fish raw, if you don't cook the fish, you're going to take a hit on your dehydration, and it's usually a lot. But with the spadefish, there's no hit even when they're raw to your dehydration. It doesn't give you very much hunger, but it doesn't hit you on your hydration, and I found them so far to be the most efficient fish to go for. Spadefish. I would go out on runs just to find them. Oh, okay, cool. And a builder, some diamond, and a terraformer. Nice. Alright, I'll start putting all this stuff in y'all. Sweet. Alright. And, oh yeah, what's my secret? Sea moth. Okay, so in order to get the sea moth, I have to make a constructor first, right? Yeah. Titanium ingot and a power cell. So that's some more copper and tin. Yeah, okay. So I gotta make that, and then I can make that. So we are looking at how much copper do I have right now? Just the one. Alright. So I need more copper and more quartz. I know exactly where we need to go for all this nonsense. That could hurt. Oh, dodged it. Screw you, natural elements. Yay, copper. If I have my little sea moth, I could just park it down here and periodically go back to it to refill my air.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I think I might be making a bad mistake. Very bad mistake. Oh, wow. Dude, it's fucking me up.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
You guys may see me die. Haha, not today, we say to death. Not today. I'm okay. I know if one of those guys go after those dudes right there, if he hits me, I will die.
Caution. Readings from the Aurora suggest erratic fluctuations in the primary dark matter containment field. A breach of the main drive chamber may cause a cascading quantum flux detonation. Stabilizing.
Oh, those guys, they poop. And it does damage to you. Yay! More fragments. Yes, yes, yes.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Sea moth, don't really need them. Aha! No, son of a bitch! See? That's the crap I'm talking about, no pun intended. He just pooped and I died. But at least I'm back up to full health. Not have to worry about the food issue, but I did lose all my stuff, which is kind of a pisser. Oh well. Still on the search for quartz and copper. Not titanium. Though, I mean, could totally use it. Alright, well, I think this is it for now. Looks like I'm not going to get my Seamoth up and running, which is okay. We'll keep working at it. Gold, huh? Interesting. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate. If you would, if you like the content, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I hope you enjoyed what you watched here. And we'll see you later. Fair winds and following seas.